Habits are persistent things, especially when you have a lot of force of habits and they piss you off because you just do them out of, well, force of habit. Even when your circumstances change, they tend to stay with you. Take meal times, for example. I eat at 7 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, and 7 in the evening. I personally can never actually eat breakfast because my stomach has this weird cool down period where I can't fucking eat anything because I'm not hungry until like a certain time. If you know the time, you know how full my stomach is. My sleep patterns are even easier to understand. Unless I'm working or have something to do, my eyelids naturally grow heavy after 10 p.m., and I'm usually asleep by 11 p.m. at the latest. And even if I don't set an alarm, my eyes open every morning to find the clock reading 4:45 a.m. Ugh, he doesn't even get 8 hours of sleep, man. He's a machine. After spending 15 minutes half asleep in my bed, I slowly rouse myself and apply the eye drops I keep cool in the refrigerator. Next, I drink a bottle of oolong tea, replenish the fluids I lost through sweating in my sleep, a quick check of the weather outside my window, and I change in my sweats and head out for my daily run. These are more rules than habits for me at this point. Today, as usual, I alternated jogging with wind spear sprints, responding to the echo of the drilled instructor's whistle in my head. Oh, right. Oh boy. But at this moment, outside my empty dorm now, a far from routine incident was beginning to take shape. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was heading back to my room after my run, planning on a quick shower and some breakfast, when I noticed something unusual. Okay, Amine, hold the fucking phone. This is the first time we've seen her this far out in this outfit. Okay, what are you doing here? Amine, come on. Your belt's not even on properly, and you're not even zipped up all the way. Come on, not that I'm complaining or anything, I'm just saying, whatever. Amine was skillfully moving her slippered feet down the stairs, careful not to make the slightest sound. Maybe it's just because, she's not ready to go anywhere. The instant I saw her movements, precisely those of an agent of an infiltration mission, I instinctively hid myself in the shadows. I am now watching her every move. Suo Amine, that woman, could it be? There's a cold, sticky sweat on my forehead, and it's not the product of my daily exercise. Am I her target? Whoa! Amine's holding a key in her right hand. Glancing cautiously around her surroundings, she moves to my door. She takes great care to unlock it with a gradual, silent movements. Just as I thought, it's my room. I consult my watch. It's still early in the morning. There's only one reason to sneak quietly into a man's room at this hour. Assassination. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that Suo Amine is an agent working for some unknown organization. But now that I think back, there were a lot of things that didn't make sense. She was aggressively friendly with me from our very first meeting, never showing a hint of embarrassment at pushing herself onto me, and yet she's never showed any particular interest in my past. Yes, she has, just a little bit. Just how convenient is that for me? Her lack of interest in my past makes sense if she'd already received an overview of my background. At a glance, she's just your typical horny big sister role player. But that could be a front hiding a killing machine. A woman who takes lives as naturally as she draws breath. This is literally what we think as Yuji. I hadn't read her that way, but that's probably because I let my guard down. Unbelievably sloppy of me. If my master was alive, she'd knock me on my ass for this one. A convenient woman like that is obviously too good to be true. But even as I reproach myself, my chest is burning with bitter sadness. Then the music gets all ready to go. Oblivious to my silent regret, Amine eases my door open and begins to inch her way inside. Oh, she's just being a sweetheart. Amine speaks in a whisper, probably a safeguard against the possibility that I'd awoken earlier than she expected. When there's no response, she continues to move into the room. I quietly follow, concealing myself in the shadows to avoid alerting her to my presence. She's just being nice. Oh boy. Of course, she finds my bed empty. Amane looks around the room quickly, and after a moment opens the door to my bathroom and pokes her head in to continue her search. No care in the world if I was nude or not. What exactly was she planning to say if I had been taking a shower?
なんだよもう。せっかくお目覚めのキスでもしてびっくりさせてやろうと思ってたのにさ。
Or she's doing that. Either one. Say what now? Wait a second. So, Amane, did you seriously sneak in here for that Oh my god. No, hold on. Could she have noticed my presence? Is this all just a purposeful farce? Suo Amane, you're one hell of a woman. Very well. Let's see how long you can keep up this little act.
それにしても、物の少ない部屋ね。
Mind your own damn business. I'm working on it.
そのくせ結構散らかってるのよね。服は脱ぎっぱなしだし、飲みかけのウーロン茶のペットボトルも出しっぱなし。
We don't even like put the remainder of the tea in the fridge. They're going in the laundry later, okay? Jesus. And I was going to finish that after my run, okay?
ダメだ。我慢できない。片付けちゃおう。
She's finally ready to lay her trap? Or not. Amane picks up the bottle and starts to gather my scattered clothes from the floor.
あれ？これって畳んでないだけの洗濯済みじゃないわよね。
Oh, now she's sniffing my clothes. Hooray. For some reason, Amane unfolds the clothes in front of her face, buries her nose into them, and begins inhaling their scent.
洗剤の匂いはするけど、なんか微妙に男臭い匂いもする。
Suo Amane, are you a dog?
やばい。なんかこの匂い結構好きかも。
Oh boy. Hopefully this isn't turning her on. Or rather a bitch in heat. Are you a pervert? Oh no. Hey, what now? What are you staring at my bed for? Wait. Don't tell me. What? Yeah, yourself. Did you seriously just jump onto my bed?
やっぱり男臭い。
Oh, well. This is about to get real awkward real quick. I mean, it's already awkward. And now she's pressing her face into my sheets and snuffling loudly.
もう臭いな。男臭いったらありゃしない。
Don't stick your face in my bed. Don't shake your ass around. Don't stick your face in my bed and you shake your ass around. This is really a girl and a dog form. Oh god.
やばい。なんか頭クラクラしてきたかも。
Shouldn't she know my schedule at this point? So she'd know I wouldn't be here. If you press your nose against the covers and inhale over and over and over, of course you're gonna get lightheaded from the lack of oxygen, stupid. More importantly, is this what I think it is? If I'm reading this correctly.
ユージ君、ダメ、そんなこと。
Oh my god. This woman is, in fact, a horny big sister role player!
いけないわ、ユージ君。ダメよ、我慢して。
I don't think any of us would mind role playing with her for a little while. Allow me to correct myself. This woman is, in fact, a sex-crazed maniac. Big sister role player. Drunk on the man stink that's apparently lingering in my bed sheets, Amane wriggles her body, breathing roughly through her nose. But watching her shameful display, I feel more relieved than anything else. At the very least, there's no assassin this stupid. Why would that be your first thing? Oh, whatever. Now that I think this over calmly, there's no way anyone would arrange such an elaborate assassination for me. A traffic accident would be more economical, and the cleanup after the fact much less troublesome. All that suddenly ridiculous tension I'd been filled with leaks out of my mouth. At this point, I finally noticed that I'm very thirsty. Moving relatively quietly, I open the door to my fridge and retrieve a large bottle of sports drink. I twist the cap off and drink directly from the bottle, gulping down a mouthful of cold liquid. As the chill soaks into my parched throat, the electrolytes course through my strained body. I realize just how worked up I was over nothing.
いや、そんなとこダメ。
We're just letting her do whatever she wants at this point. Within her fantasy, I've apparently begun to reach my hand toward Amine's underwear. She's very concerned about this for some unclear reason. At this rate, I'm going to get a lovely masturbation show for free of charge. What do I do? Maybe the gentlemanly thing would be to go back outside, then noisily pretend to return. With that thought, I start to return my drink to the fridge, but just as I separate my mouth from the 2-liter bottle, the liquid inside sloshes around vigorously, making a surprisingly loud sound. Uh-oh. No! I'm not here! Unfortunately, that sound shatters Amine's delusion just as she's begun a slow, inviting wiggling of her hips. She springs up out of her bed, her eyes wide open.
ユージくん
I saw everything. There's no time to hide. I'm standing there with a sports drink in my hand, staring at Amine, and she's staring right back at me.
いつから
For a while now.
だからそれっていつからなのかな。どのあたりから見てた？
If I honestly tell Amine that I saw the whole thing, she might be hurt. Maybe I should be considerate and tell her I didn't see anything. But at this point, that wouldn't be way too barefaced to lie. So the middle ground would be to say I only saw the last part? Let's see. I think it was, ah! You can't, Yuji-kun! Or maybe, oh, stop, restrain yourself! What's wrong? You're sweating like crazy. You want some of this sports drink? I already took a swig, though. We're just acting so casual about it. Is?
黙って見てるなんてひどくない？
Just a little bit, but... Why? Should I have sung a song to help you get in the mood? Either she just ran out of the room or she collapsed on the floor. Her legs buckling underneath her, Amine drops to the floor with a thud, covers her face with both hands, and breaks down in hysterical tears. Look, I'm the one who should be screaming here, okay? Coming back to your room to find a woman about to pleasure herself in your bed? I don't remember learning about an appropriate response to this particular scenario.
やだ、私もうお嫁行かれへん。
Sure you can. Just not right now. Look on the bright side. At least things broke up before you started rubbing your pillow between my legs, or your legs, right? Not my legs.
何の慰めにもなってないわよ。
Hey, Amine! Oh, Jesus. Amine pushes past me and runs away screaming, still hiding her face in her hands, although from the state of her ears I can tell that they're bright red. What am I supposed to do with this woman? It's, hardly a big deal, but apparently I'm the only one that thinks so. A good hour later, it's time to go to school, but Amine's locked herself in her bathroom and shows no sign of emerging.
おーい、あまねー。どうしたのよさ。お腹痛いの？違う。そっとしておいて。下痢なの？アメーバ赤痢なの？
Wait. See? She's a smart cookie.
違うの。今は一人にして。じゃあ逆に出ないの？詰まってんの？
Oh my god.
ば、私のこと放っておいて。 しかして生理お薬持ってくる？
And she's still trying. She's still trying.
違うんだってば。じゃあまさか来ないの？もしかして産んでるの？
Okay, now that's a little far-fetched.
違うって言ってたじゃない。
Well, the exact details aren't any of my business, but it seems that Machina's persistent siege eventually convinced Amine to leave the bathroom.
まったくもう、あまねえのせいですっかり遅くなっちゃったのよさ。もう走らないと遅刻なのよ。
Nope.
だからごめんってば。
We ain't making a. Well, why did I wait? Don't be harsh. Amine has her reasons.
ごめんね、お兄ちゃんにまで付き合わせちゃって。ほら、あまねえも謝りなさい。ごめん。
I mean, it all technically is her fault. I'm a victim of circumstance. Don't worry about it. This is almost my fault anyway. Almost. What I'm saying is it's not at all.
つうか、あんたのせいでしょうが。っていうか、何があったのよさ。
I'll tell you when you're a little bit older, Machina.
話さなくていいから、一生黙ってていいから、お願いだから。
Oh, now we're giving just Machina the worst ideas. Well, you can practically see the question mark floating over Machina's head as she tries to grasp the situation. Or not. Meanwhile, Amine seems to be trying to get through this by sheer force of will alone. The three of us leave the dorm and begin to run toward our classroom. What's wrong, Machina? You're falling behind. Run!
私、走るの嫌いなのに。
Why don't I just, like, pick her up and carry her princess style?
だから何度も謝ったでしょ。
Clearly, these two are really bad at running. Alright then, Machina. I'll teach you a wonderful song that makes running more enjoyable.
何それ。どんな歌？
It's called a running cadence. Cadence? Cadence. At my old school, we sung these all the time when we had to run. Repeat after me, got it? Come on, we'll do this. Suo Amine's bitch and heat.
そう、あまねはいいんだ。
Rolling around in a man's bed sheets.
男のベッドで身もだえる。ちょっとその歌。
She's so happy and we're this is the face of a man who's awesome. Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for me.
Good for me.
Good.
Good. なんで？面白いじゃんさ。
Well then, shall we take a leisurely walk and sing some nice nursery rhymes instead?
それこそやめなさい。シャレにならないわよ。
Jesus Christ. Although I'd been considering trying to turn the whole incident into a joke so that we could laugh it off together, things didn't wrap up that neatly. Machina enjoyed the can dance more than I'd expected. And when she got Sachi to join in a loud chorus during PE class that day, our classmates naturally started asking about the lyrics. Amine's response was to hang her head deeply and vaguely mumble, "Ha ha ha, I don't even care anymore." The smile on her face at that moment was truly hollow. Poor Amine getting wrecked.
せっかくみんなで遊ぼうってことになったんだから、ユミコも参加しなさいよ。
The moment I leave the room, I'm met with a shrill voice from the lobby. Okay.
私はそれを決めた場にいなかったもの。
それでもたまには全くしょうがないわねって言いながら参加してくれるのが優しさってもんじゃない。
I think it might.
たまにでいいなら今日は参加しなくてもいいってことよね。
もうガグキ、あんたはまた人の揚げ足取って。
Whew. From what I gather, Michiru's trying to drag Sakaki into some sort of group event. So, do those two dislike each other after all? I don't... I ask Amine, who's watching the fight from the sidelines, to clear up a point of confusion.
仲が悪いってわけじゃないと思うけど、ほら、お互いの性格がね。
Yeah, that's for sure. Like, I don't... You wouldn't think those two could be friends. I see. Michiru tries to bring things together as everyone's leader. Ah! Leader. While Sakaki avoids excessive contact with those around her. It's only natural that those two would come into conflict pretty frequently.
それにこの年になってまでおままごとを楽しむ気はないわ。
Well, that's sad.
あんたね、いい加減にしないと私も本気で怒るわよ。
You already look like you're getting frustrated, so being mad isn't too far off.
そう、それなら私にも考えがあるわ。
Oh, Yumiko, you're not gonna stab anyone. The only one you'd actually stab is me, okay?
別にそんなの全然怖くないんだから。
Ooh, big words. She's about to pull that knife even further up. Oh my god. Judging from the way she isn't backing down, even with that box cutter in her face, Michiru's gotten a little heated herself. Shouldn't we stop this?
そうね、二人が言い合うのはいつものことだけど、そろそろマキナも怖がり始めたし。
Poor Makina. I look down to find Makina hiding behind Amine's back, watching the scene fearfully. If you want, I can try to calm them down.
それなら大丈夫。私たちには大魔神がついてるから。
Ah, what's our secret weapon? A demon lord?
じゃあ、さっちゃん、お願いね。
Oh, of course it's Sachi.
わかりました。
Oh, so the fearsome demon lord, or rather Sachi, slowly advances toward her prey. Are you crazy? Sachi's obviously not cut for a role like this.
やっぱそう思う？
No offense to Sachi, but when it comes to stopping an argument, I think you'd be more effective, Amine. Hell, I'd be more effective, because I'm awesome.
普通はそう考えるわよね。
Oh, they're gonna make me eat these words.
実際は違ったの。
There's a precedent? Oh.
そう。あれは、ユージ君以外のみんなが揃ってすぐの頃だったと思うけど。
We're gonna get this story right now?
その時も、今と同じようなことが起こって、最初は私が止めに入ったんだけど、結局二人は言い合いをやめてくれなかった。それで、藁をもつかむ勢いでさっちゃんにお願いしてみたんだけど、そしたら。
Well, it's because Sachi will do any request you ask of her, you know? Regardless of what she has to do. She pulled it off.
しかも、私やマキナが驚くくらいバシッとね。あの時のサッチ、かっこよかったのよさ。
Well, she's about to be real awesome right now. I can't wait to see what she does. This is a little hard to swallow, honestly.
それは、これから起こることを見てれば、嫌でも納得できるわよ。
Seeing is believing, is it?
みちる様、榊さん。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's she gonna do?
何よ、サチ。今私ちょっと忙しいんだけど。
A bear and a snake, huh? I don't know.
私も話なら後で聞くわ。
あまねさんにお願いされているので、それだと少し困るというか。それより早くその物騒なものをしまいなさいよ。
See, I'm putting the box cutter away.
ならそっちが先に考えを改めてくれる？
Oh.
私は二人にお話があります。
Oh, Sachi's about to lose it and kill both of them. Oh.
みんなが困っているので、喧嘩をやめてくれませんか？
See how she was starting to lose her cool there? Holy shit.
やだなあ、サチ。私たちは別に喧嘩してたわけじゃないわよ。ねえ、榊さん。
Look at these.
ええ、そうね、松島さん。
What the hell was that? She just asked them and she did a crappy job of it too.
でも、効果てきめんでしょ？
Is it just because it's Sachi? Maybe. True, the wind was completely gone out of Michiro and Sakagi's sails.
きっとサッチ二人の前でブチうわーって顔してるんだよ。
Would you care to elaborate what that face means?
どうして広島弁出た？今。
I see. So this is the nature of her demonic powers. Hey, Michiru. Seeking further details, I capture Michiru as she totters away from the scene.
何よあんた、こんな突然。
Why'd you just stop arguing now?
あんたはまだ本気のサチを見たことがないから、そんなことが言えるのよ。
Sachi has a serious mode?
そう。よく目で人を焦がすとか言うでしょ。
No, but I've heard the saying if looks could kill. It's pretty much the same. I've heard if looks could kill, at least. Oh, right, because she's dumb.
そうとも言うやつ。サチのあれはまさしくそれよ。
In other words, when Sachi needs to, she can fire a glare powerful enough to kill.
その通り。しかもあの目は間違いなく10万馬力は出てるわね。
Minimum! Michiru continues to mumble to herself as she sits down on a nearby sofa.
やっぱり私、小峰さんが一番苦手だわ。
And that's even for Yumiko to back down too. Woo! That's a doozle. Skaki, for her part, is unusually pale in the face.
これが一見気の弱そうなさっちゃんがクラス委員を任されている理由。ここには個性の強い学生が集まってるから、いざって時みんなに言うことを聞かせられる人間がいないとまずいじゃない？
Yeah, good.
で、それができるのは私じゃなくさっちゃんだったってわけ。
So it seems.
さっちゃんはよく分かりましたって言って何でも頼み事を引き受けてくれるけど、さっちゃんの分かりましたは私たちにとって問題の解決とイコールなの。
Yeah, you really do place a lot of trust in Sachi's abilities. Like I said, she'll do anything asked of her.
そうなのよ。実は怒らせると一番怖いのはサッチンかもしれないんだから。ガオーって。
You are just you keep being you. Seems like I may have been underestimating Sachi. Hey Sachi.
はい。
There's more to you than meets the eye. That was pretty impressive.
ありがとうございます。
Here, I'll even reach out my big manly hand and pet you.
さて榊さんも参加してくれる気になったみたいだし、早速ボードゲーム大会を始めましょうか。
You're gonna fucking sit down and play this goddamn board game. Alright. Have fun. Don't worry about the noise. I'm the type who can sleep next to train tracks. In fact, I've had to.
何言ってるの？ユージくんもやるのよ。
God damn it. What?
みんなで遊ぶって言ってるんだから、当然あんたも入ってるに決まってるでしょうが。
But I thought I wasn't grouped in with everyone just yet.
私も強制参加させられているのだから、分かっているわよね。
God damn. Just because you were doesn't mean I should be.
なのよね、サッチ。
Oh no.
はい。
I'd enjoy having a good old board game. They'd been going at it like cats and dogs just a moment ago, but all of a sudden it's an utterly united front. Might be a little late in the game to realize it, but I seem to have ended up in a pretty troublesome school. Yeah, little late for that one. Fucking God.
この A 液と B 液を混ぜる作業、何度やっても手が震えてくる。
What the fuck are you doing?
頭皮のズキズキを想像すると憂鬱になってくるわね。でもこれをやらないと色が綺麗な金髪でいられないからな。
Oh, okay, that's what she's doing. Alright, wait, she's gotta mix a bunch of shit? What? Yeah,
だけどしたみたいに痛いけど仕方ないのよミチル、我慢しなきゃ。ああそうだ、一応皮膚に保護のためのクリームを塗り塗りと。
I don't know much, a whole lot about like the whole dyeing hair process or dyeing your hair process, just because I've never done it. So.
ではこれを頭に。
Oh. I can't imagine it hurt that bad. Does it? Oh boy. Although it's not uncommon to hear someone who acts in bizarre, stupid ways derided as a space alien. As a general rule, the aliens I've seen in movies possess advanced knowledge. It's suppressing humanities. In some, they're even depicted as virtual gods, manipulating genetic sequences to control human evolution. Do aliens exist? If you ask scientific authorities on the subject, they'll tell you, yeah, in all likelihood, yes, because it doesn't fucking make sense that we be the only living, existing creatures in the fucking universe. But just as the children's eyes begin to sparkle, the scientists tack on a malicious afternote. Not that they're anything like what you're thinking. Even if we do find some alien water flea wriggling around on a distant planet, I can't imagine it will inspire too passionate a response from the general public. The people don't want a ripoff like that for their ET. What they want is a simple by-the-book alien. Yeah. Although I've experienced a wide range of auditory stimuli in my time, this is quite the ear-splitting shriek. There's considerable distance between myself and the source, so there's no damage in my eardrums, but if I had approached, I'd need to prepare myself a pretty decent set of earmuffs. Compared to the 120 decibels produced by the engine of a civilian aircraft, this is no match in pure volume. But when you consider the sheer unpleasantness factor, it's a pretty competitive match.
また始まったのよさ。
Lay it on me, Machina. What's going on? You seem to be the smart one around here. Mind explaining what's going on?
ね、これはチルチルの儀式なのよ。これが始まったらしばらくは続くのよさ。
How long is a while? Several days, weeks, months, years?
そんなに長くはないのよ。スペインのトマト祭りだって1時間しかやらないんだから。まあ、それよりかは長いけどな。
Basically, it's long enough to just get on our nerves. What exactly is that woman doing, other than shrieking like a banshee?
それが私にもわからないのよさ。チルチル宇宙人説っていうのが一番濃厚なのよ。
Wait. You don't even know what she's doing? Ah, god shit.
変な声出してマザーシップとコンタクトしてるんじゃないかって踏んでるのよさ。まあ一種の儀式だわな。
God, that'd be highly inconvenient if you were trying to contact your people to... Ah! Mothership! Space Marines! Communicating with the stars, huh? Plausible. That woman is definitely a little bit out of the ordinary.
そうそう。ちょっとね。あれなのよ。おつむか。
Just a little bit. I don't think you should necessarily talk. Wow!
そうなのよね。強くね。言えないと思うのよね。
I mean, Machina's probably leagues smarter than fucking Michiru. Somewhat interested in the nature of this ceremony. Let's take a look.
私はチルチルのあんな姿を見たくないから失礼するのよさ。
Oh, come on, Machina. You've been like my partner in crime this whole time. Why are you backing down now? Like, what? Like that? Like what exactly?
口では説明できないのよ。だからその目で確かめてくるがいいのよさ。
Oh, so she's seen it before. Okay, but she just doesn't know what's going on. Well, then I'll just do just that. Oh no. As I approach Michiru's room, I notice a strange stench in the air. This is foul. Some kind of gas? The membranes of my nose twitch in response. My body recalls the tension it's known in the field. I did receive training and to retain the capacity for action even when caught in a cloud of tear gas, but doesn't matter how much training you have. The irresponsible coughing and... irresponsible? What the fuck? Why would coughing be irresponsible? The irrepressible coughing and running nose, the pain in your eyes, and the irritation of your skin will always lower your effectiveness. No, my mistake. This isn't gas. I thought it might have been dispersed pepper spray, but that seems to have been misjudgment. The odor is terrible, but it's not dense enough to affect my... What's this? The ceremony Machina was talking about? It hurts? What's that supposed to mean? The ceremony. Don't tell me it involves human sacrifice! When you think human sacrifice, the Mayan civilization is what comes to mind. Yeah, that's literally what I think about. In order to offer tribute to the god of the sun, it said they would paint a human being blue and gouge out their still beating heart. Horrifying. But ceremonies like that should be ancient history by now, and in the first place, we're in Japan, you know. It's hard to believe, but if Michiru happens to have painted her body blue, then it's bingo. Whoa! She's emerged! I immediately tumble my way across the hall with a skillful shoulder roll, hide myself in the shadows, and silence the sound of my breath. Okay, you don't have to make zombie noises. In this moment, I know fear, not the fear of death or the fear of darkness. This is in fact a variety of terror completely new to me. Next, to explain this nature concisely, what the hell is this? Michiru's body was not in fact dyed blue, which is all well and good, but rolls of cling wrap are draped around her head. From inside, a mysterious sap drips out in globs. Just as Machina said, Michiru's eerie, irregular movements are reminiscent of a space alien. This must be the particular variety of terror that accompanies a close encounter of the third kind. If I'm discovered, all bets are off. It's that sort of fear. Oh. Michiru wanders around the hallway with vacant eyes. Her cries are truly bizarre. Is she receiving a message, or could that shriek itself be her transmission to the stars? It just seems like she's malfunctioning. Michiru draws near. Her lips are trembling violently, and her eyes seem to have rolled back in her head. Actually insane. She passes my hiding place and wanders off somewhere. It's been a long time since I wished so desperately from the bottom of my heart, please don't find me. She's left a slimy trail behind her like a slug. Ugh. I thought she was nothing more than a soon wannabe. To think she'd conduct such a mysterious ritual. Clearly, I need to handle her with more caution.
あなた、何してるの？そんなところで不自然に寝転がって。
Shut up, Yumiko. I'm sleuthing. How about you join me? If it isn't Sakaki, let me ask you instead. What are you doing standing up like that? As for me, I'm just taking evasive action in response to a certain crisis.
キキ？そう、大変なのね。
I stand up, brushing off to dust my clothes. Picked up the dust. Let me repeat that. I stand up, brushing off the dust of my clothes picked up during my roll across the floor. Incidentally, what are your thoughts on extraterrestrial life? I know it's a difficult question, but I want to organize my own thoughts on the matter. Please, let me hear your opinion. Sakagi answers my sudden question without hesitation.
そうね。来年には宇宙戦争が始まるわ。
What?
宇宙からのファーストコンタクト。それは思いもよらない形から始まる。最初は予兆、そして接触。人間たちは未知の恐怖に怯え、理解よりも警戒が勝ってしまう。その結果、人々は安らかな睡眠のために武器を手に取ることを選択するのよ。
A battle for survival, huh? Sometimes there's no room for any other choice. And there's an old saying, the first blow is half the battle.
でもナポレオンはこう言ってる。戦いは最後の5分間にある。
I see where you're going with this.
宇宙戦争は人類の敗北という形で幕を引く。恐怖から逃れるために武器を取ることは間違っている。と、最後に結んで、その小説は終わったわ。
God damn it. Novel? Oh, we were talking about a book?
当たり前じゃない。宇宙人についてなんて急に言われても答えようがないもの。
We should have known she was talking about a book from the start. Specifically War of the Worlds. I see. My bad.
いいえ、別に。だけど、これからは廊下でのほふ前進は慎みなさい。
I think I need to examine the slimy shit on the ground real quick. Even though we already know what it is. Well, not we in the game, but crawling, is it? True, the low crawl they teach every SDF grunt is a effective method of advancing with your body pressed flat on the ground. It's not surprising you'd see it that way. But I didn't advance even a single meter, now did I? Your powers of observation are still lacking, Sakaki Yumiko, my friend. This is what we call the prone position.
来年に宇宙戦争が起こるというのは本当でしょうか？
No, Sachi, it's a book. Oh, it's Sachi. What, were you listening?
すみません。立ち聞きをしていたわけではないのですが、偶然耳に入ってしまって。
Sachi's anxious expression suggests she took my conversation with Sakaki completely seriously. I'd say that depends on the contents of Michiru's reports. If she really is sending transmissions into space, their contents will decide our fate.
ミチル様が宇宙と交信を？それは初耳です。
Oh my god. Mankind ravages nature and slaughters innocent animals to eat their corpses. Oh, and those corpses are so good. If the aliens learn our savage ways, we won't get off easy. If you want, we can go watch the crucial moment together.
はい、お供させていただきます。
She's... Oh.
あうあ
Oh. There, you see? Hey, careful. Get any closer and you'll be in danger.
あ の姿を見たのは初めてではありませんが、いつも通りショッキングです。
So none of them know what she's doing. Why? Listen, observe with caution. Can you see how her eyes have rolled back?
はい、白目を向いています。
Probably a sign she's under the control of the mothership.
母艦から。さすが風見さんです。そんなことがわかるなんて。
Well, it's only a hypothesis for the moment.
あれは何ですか？ひどく体をビクンビクンさせていますが。
Okay. It's not this bad. She may well be fighting with someone in the spirit world, but in the end, we're merely spectators. We do nothing but watch over her battle.
みちる様、大変な状況だったんですね。私、そんなこととはつゆ知らずにおりました。
Then again, we can also interpret this in a different way.
と言いますと？
That's a dance.
ダンス？
Fucking did. At a glimpse, it may look like she's going into convulsions, but there's also a possibility that she's simply working on her moves.
頭から液体を垂らしながら踊りの練習。みちる様は一味違いますね。
If you think of it as a modern dance expressing her inner self, I'd say this is actually pretty spot on.
ですが、みちる様がダンスに精通しているなんて知りませんでした。踊っている姿を拝見したことがあまりないもので。
And now I will do interpretive dance. Amne didn't pick up those cooking skills in a day either. Expertise is the result of hidden dedication to your craft. In other words, Michiro is sowing the seeds here and now for the future flowing of artistic accomplishment.
あんな必死なお顔で。みちる様の努力には感服いたします。いつか素敵な暗黒舞踏を見せていただきたいものです。
Why are we all so dumb? Not that I care. I think it's just fucking hilarious.
ねえ、二人で仲良く何してるの？
Oh, please, please, Amine. Please be the smart one in this situation. Shh. Keep quiet. Big woman.
今、みちる様のダンスの練習を見学していたところです。ダンス？どれどれ？
See? See what we mean?
ああ、なんだいつものあれじゃない。またやってるのね。
Doesn't it just bring a tear to your eye?
まあ、それはそうね。でも、ちょっと怖くて見たくないな。
Oh, come on. No, Amine, we need you. I needed you to help these idiots. Don't you understand the magnificence of these movements? These steps express the terror of an invasion from outer space. Truly avant-garde.
わかんないわよ。ただ痛みを我慢してるようにしか見えない。
Shut up, Philistine. To think your frigidity would extend to the fine arts as well.
ちょっと待ってよ。待って何よ。待って。私不干渉じゃないでしょ。
Oh, really?
何よもう。あまねさん、言ってしまわれましたね。
See how cool she dipped. What a sad human being. Can't even appreciate this work of art. Or whatever it is, since I'm basically just making stuff up here.
なるほど。
Okay, we bored yet?
いえ、まだ観察したいと思っています。
I see. You're passionate. I'm bored. Frankly, I got bored about 2 minutes in, to be honest with you.
そうですか。では、私も掃除を続けたいと思います。
We're just
それ
not...
では、失礼いたします。
We're just gonna leave this? We're not even gonna... Whatever. Good work. If you observe any dramatic changes within Michiru, make sure to report them directly to me.
はい。
As I'm leaving, it occurs to me that Michiru's movements are also similar to that of a zombie. If that woman is in fact one of the undead, I suppose I'll have to put a bullet in her head. Compared to walking the earth as the living dead, I'm sure she would want it that way. Just explodes. Oh my god! Sometimes I can't tell if the main character is joking or if he's actually being serious. It sometimes. Most of the time I can tell. That I wasn't actually sure if he was just fucking with everyone when he was just making up that shit. Let's just go for... I just like to think he actually didn't know what was going on.